Hello and welcome to the Fangirl Nation podcast. I'm Amber Lee.
And I'm Leah Briers. And what are we talking about this week?
We're talking about the trend of movies coming back into the cinema.
Cinema is back. Movies are back.
Movies are back. And movies are doing better than ever.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
It's the Gen Zs.
Marketing of movies, press tour, fashion, Zendaya. How important is that when you're marketing a movie? Is it working?
I want to talk about theatre. Theatreland is crazy at the moment.
Drama is what I'm hearing.
Drama.
And then a bit late to the party, but Widow's Bay.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Let's dive in.
Cinema is back.
Okay, so it all started, I think the Hunger Games maybe kicked this off.
Mm-hmm.
Lionsgate very excitingly announced that all 5 previous Hunger Games films are coming back to the cinemas in, I think, US and the UK. I'm not sure if it's worldwide, but definitely US and the UK in September. In America, it's a bit different. Each film is available on a different day.
Okay.
So like one day you can go watch Catching Fire, one day you can go watch da-da-da-da-da. But I think in the UK it's different. I think it could be like...
what the cinema fancies.
Exactly. So our cinema is going to put on their own marathons. Obviously for Lionsgate, it's a bit of a marketing stunt before Sunrise on the Reaping comes out.
Mm-hmm. But they did always used to do this for the other Hunger Games.
Because we would go. Like, Leah and I famously, before every single time the new... the first ever Hunger Games movie we didn't watch at midnight, did we?
No.
We just went to go and watch it at the cinema. Catching Fire.
We watched the midnight screening, but before they would always precedent it with the previous film.
Yeah, so for Catching Fire, we watched the Hunger Games at 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. And then Catching Fire came on, and then so on and so forth. Mockingjay, I swear it was just Mockingjay Part 1 and Part 2. I don't think it was a full marathon.
No. Yeah, I think it was just they did Part 1 beforehand.
I did watch a Twilight marathon when the last Twilight came out.
Mm-hmm.
Watched Breaking Dawn Part 2 at midnight, which famously inspired my Fangirl Twilight marathon because it was fantastic. So yes, it is a thing that studios do when they have big franchises coming out. However, I wonder why then they're not doing this right before Sunrise on the Reaping comes out in November. I mean, technically Sunrise on the Reaping is a prequel, but maybe it's just, we've been talking about the marketing campaign they've been doing. It's just getting people excited even early because it's in September, not November.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I guess if is it all the films plus
all 5? It's all 4 original ones and Ballad of the Songbird and Snakes. So I guess what would be the one that you play even before Haymitch's?
Ballad of the Songbird and Snakes, probably.
Yeah, but surely Haymitch is more prominent in like the OG Hunger Games.
Yeah, good point.
You know?
I guess that's why they're like, yeah, you can have all of them.
Yeah,
you can have all of them.
Do what you will. We don't know. So you guys decide.
I like that they're leaving it up to the cinemas because I think the cinemas know their audience best.
Yeah.
I want to go to a marathon.
Yeah, 100%. That will be happening. But then it kicked off another. Lionsgate then announced that they're bringing La La Land back to cinemas on specifically August 28th onwards. So I think it's like a week run.
And I've seen they've corrected Ryan
Gosling's hand because it was like this. And now it's like...
For our audio-only listeners, Ryan Gosling's hand in the original La La Land poster is like flexed.
So her hands are like pointing upwards because they're dancing and but
it's
one
like
of them
a nice
is
straight line.
His is like
bent.
But people are annoyed that they fixed it.
Ryan Gosling always said that it
bothered him. That was his condition. Like, if you're putting it back in the cinemas, fix my hand.
Yeah.
I'd quite like to go watch it in the cinema because I don't think I ever did watch it in the cinema.
Fun fact about me, I've never watched La La Land.
But hey, let's use my Everyman membership.
Yes.
And go.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've just fallen in love with the cinema recently.
Yeah.
And so is everyone else. So is all of Gen Z.
And I mean, they were bringing back, so we'll get on to IMAX, but like before the Odyssey was at the IMAX, they were doing like Interstellar at the IMAX. Mm-hmm. I'm sad I missed out on that. I want to go and do that.
But they do it all the time.
They do it all the time.
Yeah.
Because I only watched Interstellar at home. And obviously that's not the way Christopher Nolan intended. And speaking of the way Christopher Nolan intended, the fact that the Odyssey is sold out till the end of... You can't even book to watch at the 2 places in London that you can watch IMAX 70mm. And BFI is sold out till September. They haven't added new showings yet.
They will.
I'm sure
they will.
Yeah, of course they will. But then there's a thing of like, well, when June comes out, that's not till December. They'll put that in the IMAX. Because all these people are so desperate to watch the Odyssey in the way that like Christopher Nolan intended. Well, the fact that you are literally cut off from half of the movie.
I don't know. I'm at a weird thought process with this because I'm just like, so why don't you just film it so more people could watch it?
Do you know what?
Just take a step back. Bring the camera back.
That doesn't bother me that much. Like, there's discourse online being like, it's elitist that you can only watch it in like 40 cinemas worldwide. Why wouldn't you just film it for everyone? But it's like, if it's a new art form of like, this is something he's wanted to do forever, you can still go and see it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm a bit like, oh, maybe I'll just go see it in like a big screen.
Yeah.
You know? Because like, it can't be that important. It's obviously nice.
It is an incredible experience. But at this point, well, if you can't do it, then you can't do it.
Exactly. I do want to go see it in 4DX though.
Yeah,
I
maybe we should.
That is the
do you
way
know what? I'll
Christopher
come and do that with you.
Yeah.
That's the way he intended. Let's take a motion sickness pill.
Yes, because we're both motion sickness girlies.
Yeah. Should we go do that? Maybe let's go do it like next week. But anyway, all that to say, cinema's back. Was it COVID, post-COVID, there was this whole thing of like...
It's going to die.
It's a dying out thing, and all the streaming platforms were putting all of their money into like streaming. Was it Ted Sarandos, boss of Netflix, famously as like anti-theatrical releases? Now they only maybe sometimes will do 1 week run at the cinema so that it qualifies for award seasons. Was it... I can't remember what production company. I want to say Warner Brothers fell out with Christopher Nolan because they like butted heads or someone on theatrical release or streaming. Yeah, because he obviously believes in big theatrical release.
I just think way more stuff should be just in the cinema.
Yeah.
Like, we've spoken about this before. Even like TV shows, watching them in a
Well, because
cinema.
whenever we go to like a screening for something,
It's
or if I host a screening, it's the
amazing.
best thing ever. Stuff that you wouldn't normally watch on a big screen. Everything is better on a big
Big
screen,
screen.
surrounded by other people. Actually, I say that we watched the drama. It was just two of us in there. Had a great time. Big screen all to ourselves.
Just like being in the cinema.
Yeah, and I love it. And I do think a lot of it is Gen Z. It's a nice hobby to have. Supporting the arts.
There's now like loads and loads of like cinema subscriptions that are really, really good, to be fair. Like the Everyman, you can get the Odeon one, you can get the
Odeon
one.
when we were...
You get Picture House one.
We used to have an Odeon one. I think it was like £20 a month, unlimited. That's great. That's one trip to the cinema. So if you're going at least once a month.
Odeon I think it's like £5 cinema on a Monday.
Also, I love that most cinemas now are like nicer. Like back in our day when we were teenagers, what is it? For example, The View
In Park
Royal. I remember when they first introduced VIP seats, and it was like they had one on display in the foyer, and it was like, come and sit and try for yourself. But even those were shit, but it was all just regular seating. It was before you could even book a seat, because I remember like it would be a free-for-all. You'd all buy a ticket and you'd be waiting, and you'd go in and you'd just sit wherever.
Oh my gosh, that's such a throwback.
Like, I remember going to watch one of the Harry Potters at, I want to say, the Harrow View, and everyone was waiting for them to open it, and we ran to get the best seats. And then someone was like, wait, let's just make these bookable.
Yeah.
And now they're all like Odeon Luxes.
Yeah, like that View is now an Odeon Lux.
Completely reclining. Delicious.
I love it. I love it. I love a big old seat and I could put somewhere to put me drink.
I want to start doing more morning cinema screenings, like bring a coffee, bring a pastry. Saturday, Sunday morning. Yeah.
For the jobless.
Harry Potter's coming back to cinemas.
I feel like epic movie. I know they're not epics, but like in my head they're epics.
They are. And also, but here's the catch. They're coming back to the cinema with 12 minutes of bonus footage.
Ooh. For the Potterheads out there.
I know. What does that mean? That must be also to get people excited for the series. Because the series is coming out sometime around Christmas.
Yeah.
I know.
I think it's a bold choice because like direct comparison. Obviously we're trying to move away from that with the series.
I don't know. I think they're like, actually, they're both here for you, because the main Harry Potter Instagram account like regularly posts about both the movies and the series.
Okay.
So there is a Harry Potter HBO Max account, but there's also like just Harry Potter.
Yeah.
They post about both.
Well, like we've said, like the series coming out doesn't take away the films.
No, not at all. Well, they're bringing the films back. So yeah, tickets are actually out on July 31st, Harry's birthday.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway.
We love intentional marketing.
Yeah. Cinema's back. I'm excited. Interesting, marketing wise, that a lot of these studios are doing. Bring things back to the cinema. Very exciting.
So with all these movies coming back into the cinema, what do you want to see back in the cinema? Our favourites are already coming back, so Hunger Games and Harry Potter.
Bring Twilight back again. We've already got girls saying that they want the Twilight Marathon to be a yearly event.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, fun.
What else? What's the best experience you had in the cinema when you were a kid that you would love to replicate?
Narnia.
Okay.
I just thought it was amazing.
Well, there is the new Narnia movies coming out. I wonder if they'll have a theatrical release. I think they are.
They
are.
Do you know what I want to see back in the cinema, which I actually didn't enjoy as a kid, and the only cinema experience I walked out on? Coraline. But it was just too scary for me. But now I want to see if it's scary as an adult, and I feel like with all the...
And we've mentioned how fun it is watching series in the cinema. I'd love an option to just go and watch a series in the cinema.
House of the Dragon.
Imagine every Monday night.
Oh,
come on, figure out a little licensing thing.
HBO, we can do it. I believe it.
Then you've got people paying for tickets, and I'd be paying for that on top of my Sky subscription.
Exactly.
Yeah, especially for weekly releases. Every week, Summer I Turn Pretty episode's coming out. I mean, hey, it's over. Season 2 Off Campus.
We watched the first episode of Off Campus with all the girls,
and it was the best thing ever. The gasps when Dean came out of the shower with that towel slung low on his hips. That's when everyone was like, who is this man?
Everyone started like fanning themselves.
It's a high that can't be replicated.
It really can't.
Yeah.
I'll be chasing it for the rest of my life.
But anyway, yeah, what would you like to see? Back in the cinema or just in the cinema? Speaking of marketing, we know that when a movie comes out, actors go on these press tours, right? Where they basically do a bunch of press around the world. And at each stop, so they go to London, they go to New York, they go to Shanghai, they go to Singapore. It depends on the movie. And at each stop, they have a premiere. They have like a fan event and they do junkets and they have a yada, 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 yada. I wanted to ask the question, how important do you think it is to use the actors and them showing up at all the different press tours? Because obviously they do a press tour, right?
Mm-hmm. They're used for everything. They're used for junkets. They're used for fan events. Obviously we have the red carpets. They're walking the red carpets.
Yes. And now how important do you think the fashion moments are in those press tours for the marketing of the movie? And I say this because Zendaya is obviously on a generational run of press tours. She's having the craziest year ever and it's not done yet.
She's like famous for her red carpets alone.
But now I think it's like getting to another level because she's had these back-to-back movies and people are like she's always kind of done method dressing, but now it's more apparent than ever. Like, how important do you think that is? Actually, I think it adds this frisson of like, okay, we know we're going to be seeing Zendaya everywhere. Like, maybe she even said like, you're going to get sick of me, but it adds this excitement of what she's going to be wearing next. And because it's also creative. And so, right, she does method dressing, right, where she dresses in theme.
Like, she didn't invent it.
No.
But her and Law Roach, her
stylist
and friend, they've been together for years. I think she was like a teenager. They definitely are the king and queen of it, or Law Roach is the king of it, of like modern day method dressing. And method dressing is when you dress in theme to the film, so you're paying homage to the film. So I think example of like way back in the day is Glenn Close was like one of the first ones to like do it big on the 101 Dalmatians premiere. She came as Cruella de Vil. She just went full character.
Big slay.
Now the modern version is a bit more subtle.
Is it though? I don't think her looks are subtle at all.
Yeah, but she's not coming as like, she's not coming in her June costumes.
No, that's true. She's not in costume.
Yeah.
I think the Odyssey was the most on the nose because she was going full goddess.
Yeah.
So this year, obviously, she did Odyssey. She had Euphoria. I think you can tell how much she cares about her project by how good the looks are. Euphoria wasn't much going on there, to be honest.
There was only one.
There was only one thing and she was kind of in and out. Spider-Man. What's going on with Spider-Man? There's so much press.
It's never ending, which actually I think is a bit too much.
That's what I mean.
I'm overwhelmed with it. So I think her biggest slay when it came to method dressing was challenges. Like, that was the first time I was like, yes.
Yeah, all those tennis themed looks.
Yeah, and they were just so gorgeous. Like, Law really did his thing on that. And we were like, what's she going to be wearing? Da-da-da. It was so exciting. Whereas I think, to be fair, she's right. No, I'm not sick of her. I'm always excited to see what she's wearing, but I'm just like, it's Zendaya every day. On the Odyssey, she did like 2 looks in one day because she did a fan event and she did the red carpet.
No, so at the premiere, she changed at the premiere. She must have had a little room in the Odeon. Because she went upstairs at Odeon and came downstairs in another look. She's
always looking amazing. But there is a lot, which I think everyone's trying to capitalise off maybe that Challengers run.
Yeah, I think it's really smart though, because it is a thing of like, you're going to see me everywhere, so how can I make this interesting?
And she is bloody making it
and it is just association of you see Zendaya everywhere. Okay, I guess I'm going to go and watch yada yada yada.
Like, who else methods dress? I guess when you know you're going to walk a red carpet with Zendaya, because the last June premiere there was quite a bit of method dressing going on.
Okay,
because Timothy did his moments.
Yeah. Timothy's a bit of a fashion boy though.
Yeah. He did it for Marty Supreme as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he did that fucking suit in every colour.
Is it the Supreme?
No. Do you remember and that whole Oscars campaigin? Every award season, it was that same Givenchy suit that I had discussed.
Oh no, I'm talking about when he was going in like the windbreaker suit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He did that everywhere, didn't he?
Yeah.
Also at the June premiere, he had Anna Taylor-Joy wore like a Junie moment. So I think when you know you're on the carpet with Zendaya, people like step their pussies up.
But they are the best at it. What was your favourite look on the Odyssey press tour? Mine was the New York Angel dress.
That was just incredible.
Insane.
Also the London carpet, just
Yeah.
because of like the backstory of it was on the runway.
But I love that the New York one, so it's this designer called Maters Fecal, which actually means fecal matter. Law Roach saw it on the runway and they saved it for 2 years because he was like, he knew that Zendaya had this movie coming up and that this would be perfect. So, and they did, they saved it for 2 years.
And what faith that designer had in it.
I feel like Zendaya, but apparently it didn't used to always be that way. So like Law and Zendaya have been working together a really long time, and obviously Zendaya was not always the A-lister she is now. Like she started as a Disney star, and it was like it took a while for apparently designers to like take her seriously or want to work with her.
100%.
So
and
her and Law had to be a bit more creative.
And Law as well, because he was an up and coming. I think he was working in like a vintage clothes shop.
I don't know.
And Zendaya kind of, I'm sure that's a story. Ooh, no one quote me on that.
Oh, I don't know. And they're famous for him putting her primarily in the So Kate Louboutins, and that's become like her signature. The super, super high ones. I don't know if I love that, because sometimes I'm like, she does do other shoes.
I think she's got a partnership with them though.
No.
Is she not?
Because Law has said that like they bought loads.
Yeah, but now they get gifted them.
Yeah, but it's funny, they created a Miss Z, but she doesn't even wear it. Doesn't even wear them. She still wears the So Kates. Yeah.
But I guess Law is just the king of method dressing, because it was the same for the Wicked premiere, because he's Ariana Grande's stylist, isn't he?
Yeah. And she was full Glinda.
And she was full Glinda, and like the different moments. I think it is amazing for the first few premieres. I think press runs at the moment are just a bit long, personally. Yeah. I'm happy. I'm great. I think it's great that they're going all around the world, but we don't need to do every stop on every single tour. Like, cut out London if you need to. Have the Paris premiere. Like, do you know what I mean? I just think there's too many, because now it's not as exciting. I do feel oversaturated by everyone.
But it is for the fans in each area.
Yeah, I get it, but like,
you need to prioritize the markets that you want, because then they need like press from each country. Yeah,
I understand. I just think as a consumer, seeing it all, I'm less excited.
Yeah.
When I know there's going to be 25 looks rather than a select 3.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if we're going to see someone else try and rival it. That'd be embarrassing for them, won't it?
I did see an interview of Law Roach being like, he's waiting.
Yeah.
He's waiting for someone to battle him, because he's been ready.
Can you imagine all the actresses that are like, I want to do what she's doing? And her stylist's like, okay, it's coming.
It will happen on the June premiere. I think everyone's going to be coming prepared.
You can tell though that Law Roach loves Zendaya. I think it's clear that she is his favourite client.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he gives her his best looks.
I think he said that as well. They grew up
I feel
together.
like if you're getting Law Roach to be your stylist, there's an understanding of, yeah, I'll do it, but I'm not going to get you the same things I would get for Miss Z. Do we think Zendaya is going to wear for the Shrek 5 press tour? Law Roach, what have you got up your sleeve?
What have you got planned?
Is she going to be green?
Is she fully method dressing? Is she going to come as an ogre?
Like a burlap sack, but chic? What's the goal? You know, what are the themes she could do?
Law Roach might go on summer holiday for that one.
Yeah, maybe he's like, this is above my... It's a good challenge for him.
Exactly. Law, we want to see you challenge. You can't go goddess.
Wait, guys, what do you think she's going to wear? It's Shrek 5. There's going to be at least one premiere that she's going to be at.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the day she doesn't method dress. Maybe she's just like, nah.
But Law Roach is going to find this amazing gown in the archives. Maybe it'll just be a
long green gown. Maybe it'll be this incredible green... Maybe it would be like fantastical, like...
She's ginger in it, so it could also be that.
Oh my God, when she had red hair, she looked amazing. Maybe she'll look like a mythical creature that's like in the woodlands, like a nymph, rather than an ogre. Is she going ogre chic? She could be a princess.
Onion chic.
Because she is the daughter of a princess.
Yes. She could go like Fiona when she was a lady.
At the premiere, though, I do want to see an onion carriage.
You're very passionate about these onion carriages.
I just think they're so cute. I've mentioned that it's not the first time mentioning that onion carriage on the podcast. If one of them doesn't arrive for the premiere in an onion carriage...
Fuming.
Yeah.
You're going to have to do it.
If there's not a photo op for me to get in an onion carriage... I'm just being selfish. No, but come on. The theming for that premiere...
It's got to be a green carpet.
There better be mud. You know how the Odyssey had sand and sea?
I want mud. Mud and swamp.
And a little outhouse with the moon. Okay, moving on. You had theatre news for me.
Oh, yeah. So moving on. I don't know how busy you've been this week, but the Theatreland is up in arms.
I've just seen people mad because there's been the first performance and a half of Leslie Odom Jr. not at Hamiton on nights he was supposed to be there because he's sick, which you can't help if you're sick.
No, but for people that don't know, Leslie Odom Jr. is playing Aaron Burr. We spoke about it last week It was very much a star/stunt casting, and it's completely sold out pretty much, bar like 1 or 2 seats here and there. Anyway, he had his first mid-show.
So he did the first half.
He did the first half, wasn't well, and then his understudy came on. Understudies are the backbone of the industry. How amazing that you could just swing yourself on.
Honestly.
Like 10 minutes notice probably. And he performed the rest of the show. And then Leslie was also off for the evening performance. But obviously, we would have been absolutely brokenhearted.
I would have been fucking fuming
if that happened.
What's the annoying thing about it is they put out a whole marketing campaign, and it was a whole separate ticket section. Like, as soon as they announced it, you couldn't book those tickets. It was like there was a day that they were going on sale just for this batch of tickets that he was on show for, on stage. And it was like joining a queue, and the tickets were more expensive.
And I think that's the thing. It's when the tickets are so expensive
because of
the stunt casting.
People have a right to be upset
about it. And so in the UK, the rules are no refunds, no exchange really, unless a theatre like really wants to like do that, but there's no like rule for it. Whereas in America, on Broadway, if someone is billed above the play name, so if it's Leslie Odom in Hamilton, you can get if they don't go on, you can get a refund, or you can try and exchange your ticket.
Because even you were saying, like, when we were talking about if you can get a ticket, like, try, and you were saying, like, even on the website they're like £500.
Yeah,
like that's
people
they would never be normally £500.
No. And I think, you know, it's producers, you know, they know that they can sell it out and they can do it at these ridiculous prices. I know like money goes to charity and stuff, but it's still a lot of bloody money.
It's a lot of money, and people are paying to see him.
Yeah, so it's a risky game you play. Like, you hope that they're going to be well for those 6 weeks.
And it's not his fault if he's ill.
No, not at all. Can't blame the performers. The performers did all they could do. He tried to do his first half. His swing came on. His understudy came on, rather.
He's a human.
You know?
That's what happens in theatre.
People get ill. Like, people forget how hard it is to do 8 shows a week.
Voice.
And if you push through, you can really like damage your voice. Like, people get vocal surgery for like pushing through. So like, no one's blaming the people on stage. It's just like
it's
the
a very
shittiest
unfortunate
thing.
situation. And now like it's really hard for the staff at the theatre and the people that are having to take those emails because it's not their fault.
No, I feel so bad for whoever's running Victoria Palace box office email.
I wonder what they're going to do. And people are even saying like they don't want a refund, but they want a refund of the Leslie tax that they paid. So how much more the tickets were than they would normally be.
Exactly. I think that's maybe something that we need to start thinking about as well. Me, the West End producer that I am, about if you're doing these stunt and star castings, we need to start thinking about the tax you're putting on top. And if people aren't getting that performance, they should be getting that back. Yeah. Also, talking about the West End producer that I am, other big theatre news that is happening is, have you heard about the Burlesque the Musical?
I've heard of it.
Right. So this musical is cursed.
Okay.
Absolutely cursed. So it was open last year. They did their first few runs in like regional theatres. So they did it in Manchester, and I think they went to Glasgow, which is really normal for new musicals. They kind of like test it outside of London and then bring it to the West End. And they did it. It did well. I think it did pretty well in Manchester and Glasgow. And then it usually closes for a month or two. They like figure some stuff out and it comes to the West End. In that point where it closed, most of the creatives left. They just resigned. And so for people that don't know the Burlesque musical, it had Todrick Hall, I guess, was the big name in it, who you might know from Drag Race fame, as well as Broadway, West End. Actually, I think this was his West End debut, but anyway. And so Todrick Hall took over directing it, being in it, writing it, choreographing it, and as well as rumours I heard were that the costume people left, so they couldn't use any of the costumes because they were their designs. So like Shein costumes over, like ordering them on Shein like the week of the West End opening, and it did fine in the West End. I think it closed early, like a few weeks early, all of that. Anyway, it's back this year.
Okay, everyone's
like, oh, excited, it's back. However, people for the last few weeks have been looking at the sales, and there's been like no tickets sold on the sites. It was meant to open today in Woking, so it's going on a tour and then having a West End run, and then going on like a tour later next year. So people were like, it's not really selling, and they're not really advertising it. And then what happened is the union Beck 2 put on their stories or publicly announced last week for all the cast members and crew to get in contact with them because they've heard about like breaches of like union rules.
Right.
And apparently, like, there's no set, people aren't being paid. This is all allegedly, by the way. I don't want to get sued, but like, there's no set, people aren't getting paid. It's all absolute shambles. It was meant to open in Woking this week, and they've apparently been trying to like build this set that just hasn't really been delivered. So they've had to cancel the opening. They're opening in a few weeks in Sunderland. They postponed the West End run think it was September, October, November, December, January. So 5 months in the West End. They've completely postponed and they've not said when they're coming in. So it just seems like absolute shambles. Also, like, rumour mill is like, it's just not going well. Like, everyone's fighting. Everyone hates each other. Like, it feels like the scandal of last year has pulled through this. Also, there's just rumours that they just have no money. However, the producers have said this is not a money issue. They just want to give the creatives time to, like, do the spectacle that they need to do.
Interesting. What is going on?
What is going on in the House of Commons? And I feel bad for the actors again as well.
Yeah.
Again, they thought they had a job for 5 months.
Yeah.
It's hard out there in the West End. So it's not exciting West End news, but a lot of West End drama. Lots of West End drama.
Well, interesting. We'll report back when we have Burlesque news.
I do want to go see it. I love Burlesque, the film.
To be fair. Yeah. Okay, moving on. We're a bit late to the party on this, but I need to talk about Widow's Bay. Are we late to the party? Okay. Widow's Bay, if you haven't heard of it, it's a show on Apple TV. I think it finished in June. It was like weekly episodes on Apple TV. People are obsessed with this show. It's been nominated for 19 Emmys.
Bloody heck.
19. When I was first watching it, I was like, I didn't understand, I think, because I saw that it was a horror, and I was like, I don't understand this kind of small town stuff that's going on. By episode 2, I was scared. And then episode 3, I was like, this is funny. This is more funny than scary. Okay. What am I watching?
I don't really know anything about it other than I've seen the cover photo, and then I've heard it's a funny
It's a funny horror. It's a funny thriller comedy horror. Like, one of the nominations it's been nominated for is Outstanding Comedy Series. But it is scary. Okay, and one of the writer and creator is Katie Dippold, and she was one of the lead writers on Parks and Rec. So people are like, I like my spooky Parks and Rec.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Have you watched Parks and Rec?
Yeah, I love Parks and Rec.
Yeah, okay. You'll love Widow's Bay. I know you're between Apple subscriptions right now. Leah likes to get a free trial here and there.
Amber, don't out me.
You cut that if you like. It's got 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, 8.2 on IMDb. 98% is crazy. But I didn't like it at first. The first episode, I think, because I was confused. Okay, I'll tell you what it's about. There's an island. Don't spoil too much. No spoilers. There's an island called Widow's Bay, and there's the mayor, who is played by Matthew Rhys. And so it's in New England, an island in New England. And which is in America, Nantucket, Hamptons, Martha's Vineyard. And he wants to encourage tourism, and he wants to make it the next Martha's Vineyard, essentially. And he's invited this reporter from the New York Times, I think, and he's just like, he's keen to get people over there because he sees potential in the island. But this other guy is like, and a lot of the locals are like, no, this island is cursed. And a lot of people believe that the island is cursed, and that if you're born on the island, you can't leave.
Oh, okay.
There's the spooky fog. Things happen in the fog. Weird things are going on in the island. It's not a happy place to be. And chaos ensues. 10.
Nice.
Yeah, really nice. And they're great. Like, there's one episode in particular. I'm not even... There's a party episode. And it's fantastic.
Okay.
You'll love... It's like... Yeah, it's been nominated for 19 Emmys. Outstanding Comedy Series, lead actor in a comedy series from Matthew Rhys. He's outstanding in this. There've been 3 supporting actor/actress nominations, director and writing, and a bunch of different craft nominations. And I think because people are like, this is a whole new genre. We want more of this spooky comedy horror.
I think people are very much in their horror bag.
Definitely.
Because have you seen From?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
That is terrifying, but it's so gripping. Like, the story is so good. I think people are into like...
People that want good horror. This is the thing. Obsession in Backrooms, good. Backrooms, I didn't love.
Okay.
But that's what makes a good horror. It's actually a good story.
Yeah. And so From is also, I think there's like 1 billion episodes, so people are obsessed with it.
I think we're in a new era of well thought out horror. I think it started maybe with Hereditary. Did you ever watch that?
No, I don't. I've also not watched From. I've watched a lot of it on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
But then I was like, oh, maybe I'll watch a full episode, and it was so creepy I had to turn it off.
Well, like, a lot of horror has been things like Paranormal Activity, The Blair Witch Project, and Sinister and Insidious, which are good, but they're not like necessarily as plot and story.
It's more like jump scares kind of vibe. Yeah.
And Widow's Bay, there are some jump scares. You know who told me he was fangirling over Widow's Bay? Andrew Stanton from Toy Story.
Yeah.
And it was filmed where he grew up.
In the spooky cursed island.
Anyway, if you haven't watched it, watch it. You need to watch it. I'm excited to hear what you think. I think you'll really like it.
Okay. As long as it's not too scary. It doesn't sound too scary.
But people love this show.
Yeah. It's the talk of the town.
It is. People are saying it's the best show on TV right now.
You're watching that at the moment.
I finished it. Casper was away and I binged it all.
Stunning.
Because he doesn't let me binge when we're together. It's horrible for someone who loves to binge. We watch an episode, he's like, that's it for now. I'm like,
he's so regimented.
It's so annoying. I'm like, can't we watch the next one? He's like, practice some like
discipline.
Yeah. I'm like, this is
so
torture. So annoying. And then maybe we'll watch 3 episodes and he gives up on a show. He's like, you can watch it on your own now. I was like, I waited for you. So annoying. Anyway, what are you fangirling?
What am I fangirling over? Do you know what I'm fangirling over? Is I felt a light breeze when I've been sleeping recently. And it's been absolutely divine.
This summer is... I don't understand what's going on because it's been so hot for so long. I feel like we're at the end of summer, but schools have just broken up.
There's still so much summer
There's
left.
so much, but it's like summer has just started for children.
We're not even in August.
Like, and I'm like feeling wistful. I'm like, these days aren't going to be here long. Then I'm like, why am I acting like it's the end of August? Although it has been the best summer we've had in a while. Like last year was like heat waves, rain. There was no consistent good weather. Mm-hmm. This is weird. It's like we're living in it's like we're in LA.
Yeah, but I do miss my coats.
There were a few evenings where I've needed a coat.
Yes.
But it's gone again.
Mm-hmm. But those evenings, that's what I was fangirling over. Because I love the heat. I'm not wishing it away, guys. I'm not wishing it away. However, I just don't like the heat when I'm sleeping. So I don't have an AC.
I reckon if you go back 8 weeks ago on this podcast, we talk about fangirling over the weather.
Yeah.
And like the sun.
Yeah.
And now...
Do
you remember when the weather was something to talk about? Of like, wow, good weather we're having. But now it's like...
all the time, every day. But yeah, I'm fangirling over the light breeze of an eve.
That's fair enough.
And the morning.
Me too, actually.
What are you fangirling over this week then?
I'm fangirling over Hobbies. I feel like I'm in my Hobbies era. You know, I went to Trapeze like 2 months ago. Mm-hmm. I went again yesterday because I was like, actually, I got this email like they've only got 6 weeks left. Now I'm going to go every single week. Maybe it's more than 6 weeks. They end in like September. Mm-hmm. And I'm just enjoying doing things.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I've been doing my yoga classes, but with like headstands, handstands. I'm enjoying like upskilling myself, kind of having like goals of things I want to get better at.
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying,
now I've got a lot more free time. I am so excited to have hobbies back again.
Yeah.
And my hobby is going to be going to the cinema, swimming.
Where are you swimming?
I don't know yet. I've not decided. But I'm going to get my goggles out.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a great time.
Let us know what you guys are fangirling over. Oh, and if you're enjoying the podcast, please like and give us a 5-star rating. Leave a little comment.
Yeah, leave a little comment. I've now got access to the YouTube comments, so I've been in there. I've been replying to everyone months late, but here I am. So talk to me on YouTube, guys.
Or Spotify, or wherever.
Yeah.
I sometimes reply on TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah. But yeah, let us know what you're thinking. And on that note, we will see you next Tuesday.
Yeah. See you next week.
Bye.